cosine rule. Actually, learn how to derive cosine rule. So now, the first thing to do when deriving cosine rule is to draw your triangle. When you draw your triangle, then you label it. This is an angle, this is an angle, and this is an angle too. So you label this angle angle A. Angle A. Label this angle angle B. And label this angle angle C. So if here is angle A, that means the side opposite this angle is small a, and the side opposite this angle, this side, is B, while the whole of this side is small c. The whole of this side is small c. So now, if you are dividing the angle into two parts, not two equal parts, it may be equilateral, it may not be equilateral. That's why you just put it two parts. It will form a right angle here, it will form a right angle here. And the whole part of this place is, just put it x. If here is x, that means here is, the full length is c. The full length is c. That means here will be c minus x. So now in deriving this place is c minus x. This place from here to here is c minus x. So now, and since you have divided this is the height of the triangle, let's put it h. We'll put it h. This is the height of the triangle now. So now, meaning it has, if you look at the triangle here, now you have divided it, there's two triangles inside this one triangle. Let's draw it out. H, which is this h, B, here will be x, here will be A, angle A, and here will be C. That is, let's put it triangle 1. Let's put it triangle 1. The second triangle, which is in this form, is in this form. That is triangle 2. Here is C. That is this upper part, angle C. Here is A. If here is A, here will be what? C minus x. And if here is C minus x, here will be H. This H, they are equal from this triangle. They came from this triangle, so they are equal. So now, since you have brought out the two triangles out of this triangle, from triangle 2, the second triangle, using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras rule, if you are using Pythagoras rule from triangle 2, that means a square is equals to h square plus c minus s square. Now you have to solve it. Solve this. Solving c minus s square. That is, this square means there are two multiplying each other. So now if you want to use this one and solve this one, that means use this one and solve this and multiply these two, and use this one and multiply these two. That is, this c multiplied by c, that is c square. C multiplied by this will give you minus cx. This multiply c will also give you minus cx, and minus s times minus x will give you minus s times minus s will give you plus s square. So now c square minus s plus minus s will give you minus 2cx plus s square. Now substitute this value in this place. Now that means a square is equals to h square plus c square minus 2cx plus x square. It's quite just simple. Let's carry the minus towards this side. Let's carry this other one. Let's carry this first one here now. That means a square is equals to c square minus 2cx plus s square plus h square. That is, we have used this other triangle. We have used this other triangle to derive an equation like this. So now let's go to this other triangle. Using from the first triangle, using Pythagoras rule. That means b square is equals to h square plus s square. That is, using Pythagoras rule. That means b square is equals to h square plus s. Is still same as b square is equals to s square plus h square. So now look at this one. Look at this. That means you have to substitute this b into this equation. Let's put it equation 1. Let's label it equation 1, and let's label this one equation 2. So now substitute equation 2 in equation 1. That means this one we replace this one. So now what you gotta do now is, that means h square is equals to c square minus 2cx plus b square, not this one, because this is already equals to this, so you have to put this. That is b square. When you put b square, now let's carry the positive and the minus one side. That is, a square is equals to c square plus b square minus 2cx. Now we are almost through. Let's now find the value of x. We have to find the value of x using this triangle. Now using triangle 1, cos a, that is this cos a, cos a is equals to, cos is what? That is adjacent over hypotenuse, and the adjacent is what? X. The adjacent is x. So that therefore cos a is equals to x all over the hypotenuse is b. And since the hypotenuse is b, when you cross multiply, let's say this is over 1. When you cross multiply, that is x times 1 give you x equals to b times 1 give you b cos a. So now substitute this in this equation. That will give you a square is equals to c square plus b square minus 2c. Instead to write x, you write this b cos a. When we write this is now the equation, this is derivation of cosine rule. Now to make, if this is what we normally use in solving, so now in order to find the angle which is cosine, the formula to, how will you derive the formula? You just write it down, equals to sine square plus b square minus 2 sine b cos a. You have to carry this one that is negative towards this side and to turn to plus 2cb cos a is equals to c square plus b square. Then carry this one and come this side, which is 2cb cos a is equals to c square plus b square. When you are carrying it to this side, turn to minus. That is minus a square. So now divide both sides by 2cb. When you divide both sides by 2cb, that means a square is equals to c square plus b square minus a square all over 2cb. Thanks for watching.